Hello everyone, friends. Today I want to show you how to properly configure the robot so that it works, explain all the points. Naturally, I'm talking about the Qbot robot, because there are a lot of questions, and I'm a little busy right now and I'm resting. And in general, all normal people rest here. But at the request of the workers, of course, I will record this video, how to set it up correctly and answer the most popular questions that, in principle, they ask me. Well, let's go. After installing the Robot Qbot free version from the Chrome store, when you open the platform, the code should appear. Here is the inscription such a Qbot frevert. What needs to be done? You need to pay attention before launching the robot. Here is the most attention. Be sure to add currency pairs here, all that you need, or where the highest percentage of profitability is. And these pairs should be those that use quotes from financial markets. This means that the robot does not work from TC, as it is more convenient for you. It does not work on weekends and, accordingly, the robot will not accept quotes and currency pairs on the UTK. Because of this, in principle, there may be mistakes, because TC has both, as we see, and on weekdays. I think everyone understands this point perfectly and will take it into account. The more currency pairs you add, the more often the robot will open trades. Why? Because he has something to work with. The robot does not open deals on random signals of some kind. The robot reads all the currency pairs that you have open, goes through everything, sends them to the server, where there is an AI that processes the entire currency pair, does the analysis. If there is an entry point there, he gives it to the robot and the robot opens a deal based on this data. You should understand this perfectly well. If he does not give this data, he writes that there is no signal. This means that the robot is looking further and will search until it finds it. Naturally, it can last more than 1 minute, and maybe 5, 10, 15, and so on. It all depends on the time of day when you are trading. Please pay attention to this. Do not write to me that the robot does not open transactions. The robot opens deals very well. I run it periodically myself. Naturally, I have a slightly different version of Qvos, but they differ only in all functions. And deals are opened in the same way. I check periodically. Do not write that the robot does not open transactions. The robot opens. Run patience. The second point. It is desirable that the tab in the browser with the robot was opened and with the platform. Well, you can just for a second, for example, go to the mail or another tab there, but basically it should be open. This is desirable. Then, if there is still such a problem that you need to surf the internet and naturally launch a robot and you don't have any other device, you are just in one browser in Google Chrome, for example, you have the platform running, open, working with the robot. You just use another browser, for example Yandex browser, and it's already doing its business there. I think this point is also clear to everyone. Let's move on. So for questions. Speaking of Martin. The robot has Martin. Classic Martin Gay. This is a pretty dangerous function. You can use it at your own risk. I do not give any recommendations for this function. Launch, use. You can run the robot without Martin, if anyone didn't know that. Just don't turn it on and start the robot. That's the way. Just press 100, if you need a marker. Again, I say again, we use this function at our own risk. As for the settings about when the frequently asked question paid version will be released. Guys, I can't tell you for sure, because I say again that it's summer, I'm resting, doing mostly my household chores, family chores, and so on. I think that closer to autumn I will start making a paid version. It is generally ready in principle, but I need to make an authorization system and so on to understand who bought, who did not buy. I think that everything is clear here too. In principle, I think that you should not have any more questions about working with the robot. Just add all the currency pairs that you are interested in. It is advisable to choose pairs with the highest percentage. The more pairs, the better. It is not even worth adding pairs from the TC, because the robot does not work with it, because of this errors may occur. That's it, I think this is basically the end of this video. If there are any questions that I will not voice here, please write to me. The link to my cart will be in the description under the video. Also, a link to the trading platform that the robot works with will also be in the description under the video. All the guys, earn money. Profit to all, buy to all.